Hello there, welcome back to Formosa Wild Camping, where I explore the evergreen forests of subtropical northern Taiwan. Today I'm at the Red River Valley in Wulai district. It's about 1 hour and 10 minutes by bus from the centre of Taipei. A lot of tourists come here for hiking, river tracing and swimming. Quite a few just below me here, but today I shall be going on a hike about 4.5 miles down the valley and looking for a base camp in a more remote area. Should be quite challenging, the trails are quite difficult, many streams running down the mountain to be crossed. So let's go. Let's make a start. It's a long trip. Hello there, chaps. Well, we're on the Red River Valley Trail. So far it's fairly easy going. Later I'll be hacking through the jungle trying to find a base camp for my tent. So this area has become very popular in recent years. The trail has been renovated, bridges repaired. Now people come here for swimming and for the water slide. It's a rock formation in the river, but I will be hiking beyond that, so probably fewer people. There's a mile or so down the valley. The weather's good, no forecast for rain, so I think we're in a better position this time. It's awful when it's raining. I'll talk to you chaps later. We have some pine trees here. Appear to be less people on the trail now. I think we've passed the areas where they're swimming and river tracing. Now looking for a spot for tiffin or lunch. There's the old bridge I used to take. Ooh. Good. hopefully this sandwich will put me to rights, give me a bit of vim for the rest of the punishing hiking trail. Only got about halfway. Hello chaps. I remember the first time I came on this trail must have been 10 years ago, and I think there'd just been a typhoon at that time, and the whole valley was totally devastated. The trees were falling down, the whole valley was flattened, and where I'm going today, well, it was quite different. I don't even recognise it now. There were so many fallen trees, the landscape had changed, and where I'm trying to find today is in that area, but I think I'll not recognise where I am, but we'll see. It's all part of the challenge, is to find a good base camp and a flat area on the mountain. Rushing water. The trail's almost gone down the side of the mountain. Oh, that was a bit much, wasn't it? So we're reaching the areas where I'm looking out for a base camp, and I have actually trekked down the river in this area before. So this is the broken bridge which caused me to turn back on my previous occasion here. Looks a little bit sketchy, doesn't it? What do you think, chaps? Should we do it or not? There's quite a drop down into this small ravine. Not to mention drop on the way there. Wow, look at this. And then there's this gully. Wow. I say, this is a bit rummy, isn't it? What are we going to do? This is the only way to where I want to set up my base camp. Let me see. Well, I survived. Made it across the bridge. I made it across the bridge of broken nails and logs. Last time I didn't. That's quite an achievement. Seem to have found a bit more courage this time. Firing on all cylinders, what? So, it's good. I can now search for a suitable base camp. Probably about half a mile down here. As you can see, it's becoming rather a thicket. Let's see what we can find in the way of a place for the tent down here. Oh, it's really wild jungle. That looks like a jolly good spot down there. This is the camping area. Just going to prepare it for the tent. Very close to the river. Also a little high, so it's breezy, catches the wind. Just need to level it out and remove the stones from the ground. It's going to be quite a hard work. The river is just down there. Right, let's get started. Talk to you when the tent is up. Hello chaps. Well, the tent is up. Took a lot of doing. Finding a level area here by the river is extremely difficult, and ground is mostly covered in stones. So I had to clear a lot of stones from this area. I did look down by the river, but there is no space large enough down there to accommodate this type of big Agnes tent. So I'm up here and in the jungle just above the river. It's quite close, but you can hear it. Now I'm going to head down there in a moment to have a reviving wash, because I feel absolutely awful. Totally exhausted after all that hiking. About 4.5 miles, but it's just a really punishing trail. This is not easy, so it becomes quite a thicket towards the end. Anyway, I think I picked a good spot. Should be fine for the night. No rain forecast. I will cook my dinner down by the river. It's a beautiful spot. Let's go down there now, take a look. So I'm down at the river, the Red River Valley. It's not very red. Found a beautiful secluded spot. Nobody around. Have the whole river here to myself. Really clean water. So clear. One often finds shrimp and small fish in these clear mountain freshwater streams, rivers. So I think I'll go in for a bath and then I'll prepare my dinner. So I'm jolly famished. Well, dinner is under preparation down by the river here. We have, this is chicken rice, and then some lentils, and I have a tomato and cucumber. What else do I have? Oh, I have some sausages. Gracious me, don't know where they're going to fit in. I thought I'd bring them along anyway. And oh, how about this? That's interesting. I'll try this one later. Water's boiling. I've already tipped it over into the river once. That's usual. Very unstable setup we have here. And some spices and oil. I'm going to fry those sausages. See if that works out with this pan. Don't have the frying pan. Anyway, I'll talk to you when it's all sorted out. Well, while I'm waiting for the dinner to cook, I think it's time for a stage 2 snifter. I think I've earned it. Crikey, what a day. Well, today we have a Sisu Premium Amber. It's a beer, 1 pint, from Latvia. It's jolly nice of them to send this over here to Taiwan. Let's see what it's like. Quite a lively beer. It's been in the river, cooling off, a bit like me earlier on. Oh, That is spectacular. Fantastic point of view. I find this one in the orange can is the best one. The only way to feel better after hiking all day is to just basically sit in the cold river water. It's refreshing and just brings me back to life. Thought I'd had it earlier on. Right now. That rather well. Good morning. This day 2 of the expedition. I had quite a good sleep last night. You can hear the sound of the river from the tent, which is rather nice. It's another beautiful day out here in the deep mountains. Let's take a look at the tent. Hi there chaps, I'm down by the river, going to start making breakfast soon, but before I do that, I think I will try this out, my DJI Mini Pro 4. I'm quite deep into the mountains, so I think it would be great to explore further up the valley. You take a lot of river tracing and the trail is really almost non-existent up there, so I'll fly a little way up the mountain and show you what that's like. Let's go! Oh, this is my porridge. Oats, some dried fruits, and some other berries and nuts. Let's put those in. Oh, I say, this looks rather nice. So hope I don't tip it all onto the floor. Now my stove here fell to pieces last night, so caused a bit of a problem for dinner preparation. But I managed to put it back together this morning. Ah, that looks good, doesn't it? Fantastic porridge. Hello there. I think I'll go in for a bath now. Quick refreshing dip before heading back down the trail. Looks rather nice, isn't it? Water's so fresh and cool. And it's 8 o'clock in the morning already. Very, very hot. See you when I start packing up the tent. Hello chaps. Going to take the tent down now. Everything has been taken out. This is the part I don't like. First the pegs. Right, that's it. The tent is packed away, rucksack is packed, everything is back to how it was. Leave no trace of where I was camping, base camp. Quite a beautiful area. Rather nice here, isn't it? And thankfully the rucksack backpack is not so heavy. Taking out some food, this and that. And that's what makes these expeditions so hard, the weight of the equipment I have to carry up here just for one night. It's a really great spot. So there's a breeze, it's cool. High up the mountain, that's the key point. So I hope this expedition is giving you a good impression of what it's like to go wild camping in the north of Taiwan. Maybe people are not familiar with this place and see it as I experience it myself here through these videos. It was really one of the reasons I started this channel, was to share my experiences with other people and go to some places perhaps others don't go to. Now here's an example of a landslide in the middle of the trail, just above the river. One has to be awfully careful with a pair of shoes to correct the rocks on the side of the mountain. As one can see, it's just boulders. I don't know when these rocks came down. Usually during bad weather, I think, storms, typhoons, earthquakes that we have here. So let's see, still have that blasted bridge to cross with those logs. Not looking forward to that. Crikey. Oh, what do we have here? The log bridge of nails. It's a long way down. Well, chaps, it's a dashed obstacle, but what can one do? Just have to grin and bear it, I suppose. There's only one way across to the other side. It's a steep ravine. There's no other way. Right. Get some Dutch courage up. Let's do it. Right, made it to the other side. Gosh, to take a breather. Whew. chaps, it's coming to the end of the trail now. It's been an excellent expedition. 1 or 2 casualties. One was my leg, which when I fell down by the river, and then of course there was breaking of the hiking pole and then the broken gas stove. Otherwise all fine and dandy. That's to be expected. I'll see you at the trailhead. Hello, made it back to the trailhead. Gosh, what a blast! Perfect weather, superb camping location, and a jolly good pint of beer. What more could a fellow ask for? If you like the content, then please consider subscribing. I'll see you on the next trip. Tally ho!